Your roadmap to the latest in auto. Welcome to Highway Herald. What's the current state of the Chinese EV industry? Despite official assurances, recent tariffs imposed by the US and Europe signal a stark reality. Chinese expansion into Western markets faces significant barriers. Many companies now find themselves in a precarious position, grappling with the fallout of misleading reports that painted a rosier picture than reality. Here are 7 critical reasons why this discrepancy is causing concern among Chinese EV makers. Reason number 7. Geely's financial exaggerations. Geely, a prominent Chinese automaker with a strong EV presence, has been accused of inflating its profit margins. Owning the Swedish brand Volvo, Geely allegedly manipulated financial reports to appear more financially healthy. This was aimed at attracting investors and maintaining a competitive edge in the rapidly growing EV market. Investigations revealed that Geely's reported profit margins were around 12%, while internal documents suggest the actual figure is closer to 8%. This discrepancy resulted from overvaluing assets and underreporting expenses. The motivation is clear. In a fiercely competitive industry, appearing financially robust is crucial. However, the fallout has been swift, with investors feeling deceived and pulling back support, leading to a sharp decline in Geely's stock price. Potential legal actions from shareholders loom, and trust in Geely's management has eroded. Regulatory authorities in China and abroad are scrutinizing Geely's financial practices more closely. This situation highlights the broader implications for the Chinese EV industry, emphasizing the need for transparency and accuracy in financial reporting for sustainable growth and international credibility. Reason number 6. NIO's production overstatements. NIO, a significant player in the Chinese EV market, has been accused of overstating its production capabilities to secure more investment and solidify its industry leadership. The company claimed its new facility could produce up to 500,000 vehicles annually, but industry analysts estimate the true capacity is closer to 350,000. This exaggeration aimed to impress investors and partners, creating an illusion of rapid growth. However, the gap between reported and actual production became evident as delivery timelines were missed and backlog orders grew, causing distrust among investors and customers. The consequences are severe. Investors face potential financial losses due to false expectations, while customers experience delayed deliveries and broken promises, eroding brand loyalty. These practices strain NIO's supply chain and workforce, leading to inefficiencies and quality issues. Regulatory scrutiny is increasing, with both Chinese and international regulators likely to impose stricter oversight on production claims, resulting in more rigorous audits and penalties. This can harm the perception of Chinese EV brands globally, making it harder for them to compete. NIO's case underscores the broader issue of report fabrication in the Chinese EV industry, threatening long-term trust, sustainability, and growth. Before we delve deeper, we'd appreciate it if you could subscribe to Highway Herald. Your support fuels our passion to create more content like this. Now let's explore reason number 5, declining sales and profit at BYD. The aforementioned lawsuit is not an isolated incident. Many Chinese companies often embellish their financial health to attract investors, a tactic driven by the ongoing price war and fierce competition in the domestic market, which necessitates fresh capital. Even industry leader BYD is grappling with financial difficulties. Recently, BYD received a substantial financial injection from the Chinese government to offset a significant sales drop in the first quarter of this year. While BYD claimed to have outperformed Tesla globally in the last quarter of 2023, their sales plummeted to 300,000 units in the first quarter of this year, a sharp decline from the 526,000 units reportedly sold previously. The situation worsens with BYD's price war in China, resulting in a profit of just $630 million, 47% lower than the fourth quarter of 2023. Despite being China's leading EV company, BYD remains heavily reliant on the domestic market, with 95% of its sales in China. Prospects for westward expansion are dim, with the US imposing a 100% tariff on Chinese EVs and Europe considering higher tariffs to protect its own auto industry. BYD's operational flexibility is shrinking, and with the current domestic market slowdown, its future appears increasingly uncertain. Reason number 4, quality issues at BYD. As previously discussed, the largest Chinese EV maker, BYD, is encountering significant challenges in expanding to international markets. Legal obstacles are not the only issue. BYD, like many Chinese EV makers, faces substantial quality problems reported by European and Japanese customers. Recent reports indicate that export vehicles from China often need several repairs before reaching their final destinations. Japanese sources reported scratches, while European reports highlighted mold, suggesting inadequate treatment of the vehicles. These complaints are not limited to Western markets. In Thailand, customers have reported peeling paint and plastics, while in Israel, there are complaints about BYD cars warping under roof rack weight. These issues point to logistical problems rather than manufacturing defects, emphasizing the need for BYD to tighten control over global shipping routes. While it's too early to determine the full extent of these problems, over 10,000 BYD units remain unsold in European warehouses, highlighting the urgency for addressing these concerns. Reason number 3. Market saturation in the Chinese EV industry. Recent tariff hikes in North America and Europe have complicated the landscape for Chinese EV makers, casting doubt on their extensive growth projections. For years, the industry banked on future dominance in global markets, but new tariff barriers signify a stark reality check. Despite China's vast domestic market, which is the world's second largest, production now vastly outstrips domestic demand. Xpeng CEO Xpeng estimates industry capacity at 20 million vehicles annually, yet deliveries for the current year hover around 9 million, indicating significant underutilization. This oversupply dilemma is compounded by fierce competition and over 90 registered EV makers vying for a share, with the top 10 players, including Tesla, controlling over 80% of the market. The ensuing price wars and market saturation point towards an impending shakeout, where only the most resilient companies will survive. Consolidation among smaller players is mooted, but it may offer limited respite given the dominance of the top tier. Reason number 2. Investor deception by Li Auto. Li Auto, once hailed as a beacon of promise among Chinese EV firms, now faces backlash from investors alleging deceptive practices. The company's ambitious Li Mega Van project, boasting advanced technology and a range of 700 kilometers, failed to meet market expectations due to polarizing design choices and shifting consumer preferences towards SUVs and crossovers. Despite claiming over 100,000 orders, actual deliveries fell significantly short, prompting a class action lawsuit from U.S. investors. The lawsuit alleges Li Auto inflated demand figures to attract investment, exacerbating financial losses when actual deliveries only reached 76,000 to 78,000 vehicles. The legal repercussions underscore broader concerns about transparency and operational strategy within Chinese EV firms, casting shadows over their credibility in global markets. Reason number 1. Sales fabrication allegations at Xpeng Motors. Xpeng Motors, a prominent player in China's EV sector, faces accusations of inflating sales figures to bolster investor confidence and stock prices. Despite reporting 40,000 vehicle deliveries in Q1 2024, industry insiders suggest actual deliveries were closer to 28,000, highlighting a substantial discrepancy. This misrepresentation, aimed at enhancing financial prospects and securing additional funding, has eroded investor trust and invited scrutiny from regulatory authorities. The fallout tarnishes not only Xpeng's reputation, but also undermines confidence in the broader Chinese EV industry's credibility. Investors' realization of being misled could deter future financial support, complicating Xpeng's growth ambitions amidst tightening regulatory scrutiny globally. As we've explored the challenges and controversies surrounding Chinese EV manufacturers, it's evident that the industry faces critical junctures. Quality issues, market saturation, investor distrust, and allegations of sales fabrications are reshaping perceptions and strategies within the sector. While the industry continues to innovate and expand domestically, international ambitions face mounting barriers. For enthusiasts and investors alike, staying informed and vigilant is crucial amidst these evolving dynamics. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Highway Herald for the latest updates on the automotive industry and upcoming insights into the world of EVs. See you next time.